agriculture. They could have talked about, improving our health facilities and providing drugs and all that. But they are not interested in that. What they are interested is to pick on us, and they think we are small, but we are very dignified, and we know who we are, and we will continue to defend and protect our country to the last drop of blood.
Deputies who were speaking with one voice in solidarity with President Jammeh and the people of the Gambia unanimously considered and approved the petition by the Gambian people on the European Union's Article 8 political dialogue with the government of the Gambia. Mama J, GRTS.
As the day inches closer for the much-anticipated trade fair, the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry recently gathered stakeholders at a press conference to delve on the significance of the event and encourage businesses to seize the rare opportunity to showcase their products. As Mamadou Jallo reports, this year's event is expected to attract participants from 40 countries.
The Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry this morning held this forum ahead of the preparation of the 6th edition of the trade fair. The forum, which took the form of a media briefing, brought together stakeholders and representatives from the Chamber of Commerce. The theme for this year's event is more business opportunities, more jobs. The Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber, Alma Tal, said the event would avail stakeholders and vendors the opportunities to exhibit their sales and products, as well as reduce unemployment and create jobs.
The main objective of the trade fair has been and continues to be an opportunity to showcase Gambian enterprises and businesses, and to also provide an opportunity for them to interact and to have some social dimension to entrepreneurship in the Gambia.
Like he said, the theme of the trade fair is in line with the government policies such as the Program for Accelerated Growth and Employment page, and then the trade policy objectives as well.
40 countries, including Pakistan, India, Malaysia, and regional heavyweight Nigeria, are expected to attend the fair. Beatrice A. Prom, Corporate Services Manager of the Chamber, called on all businesses to grab the opportunity and support the event.
We have a lot of businesses coming from international level, and there are more of them. A lot of them have already registered. We have already 40 companies registered, and there are more coming. So we want to connect them with our own businesses by organizing B2Bs and buyer and seller meetings.
The two-week trade fair will take place from the 22nd to the 16th of February 2013 at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. Mamadou Jallo, GRTS.
The West Africa Agricultural Productivity Program, WAP, recently embarked on a nationwide tour to distribute farming inputs worth over $3 million to 100 communities across the country. As Louis Mendy reports, the activity forms part of one of the main components of the project, which is to increase horticultural production and productivity in the country.
WAP, the West African Agriculture Productivity Program, began its second year of intervention in the Gambia by putting smiles on the faces of the women folk actively engaged in horticultural production. Project officials recently distributed garden input worth over $3 million to 100 communities across the country. The selection criteria for beneficiaries, according to officials of WAP, were just.
Actually, the criteria that was used to select villages to benefit from this package are basically four. The garden must be a communal garden. It must be fenced already. It must have adequate water. There should be a running well, there should be a tap or whatever, but to ensure that there is adequate water to support the process of production of vegetables. Women must also be eager or actually involved in gardening at the moment. These are the four criteria that was used to select villages.
The development is a fulfillment of one of the components of the project, to increase horticultural production and productivity in the country.
The package consists of seeds, fertilizer, equipment, garden tools and equipment. In terms of seeds, we provided onion seeds, cabbage seeds, okra seeds, lettuce, tomato, eggplant, and sweet pepper. We provided the two types of fertilizer, NPK and urea. The garden tools are watering cans, garden forks, garden tools, spades or shovels with rakes, a wheelbarrow as you can see, and sprayers. So these are all meant to consolidate the production process of vegetables across the country, because we've seen that women are very proactive.
We are doing this activity in collaboration with NARI, DOA, the Horticultural Service, and the National Women's Bureau. Because most of these gardens, as I said, 100 garden schemes. 60 of the schemes were identified by the Department of Agriculture, and the additional 40 schemes were identified by the Women's Bureau.
NARI, the Department of Horticulture, and the Women's Bureau as identifiers of the beneficiary communities were adequately represented during the countrywide distribution of the gifts.
We are giving them this support in the form or using the approach IP, Innovation Platform. The WAP, which is the West Africa Agricultural Productivity Program, is supporting 5 priority commodity areas in this country, namely maize, groundnut, rice, vegetables, small ruminants, and poultry. And the support is in the form of a value chain approach. Value chain approach, in that what I mean is supporting the production and productivity of the community from seed to the table.
In all meetings preceding each distribution, a key message that resonated throughout is a call on beneficiaries to prioritize the sustainability of the rare opportunity accorded to them. Pledging to live up to expectations, recipients of the gift say the development did not come to them by surprise. The impact of the Den locals and the recent expired Jeep project is enough a story to tell. With WAP, the women are hopeful for a more progressive future. Louis Mendy, GRTS.
That report by Louis Mendy will take us to our first break. We'll be right back with news from beyond our borders.
The NAWEC Staff Association, under the Chief Guest of Honor, His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yaya AJJ Jammeh, is staging its 3rd annual gala dinner and dance in association with the international superstar Asanjai of Senegal, Joliba Kuyate and Abu and Fafa. This program is in support of His Excellency's drive to turn the Gambia into a city-state by providing all basic and essential services such as electricity and water to the Gambian population irrespective of where they live. The gala dinner is slated for the 25th of January 2013 at the Senegambia Beach Hotel. Tables are as follows: Platinum $60,000 diamond $50,000 gold $40,000 and silver $35,000. Each table comes with 10 gala dinner tickets and cash power raffle tickets. Individual tickets $1,500. January 25th, that is their dance at the Paradise Suites Hotel, Penchami Hall. The tickets are as follows: VIP $600, ordinary $400. Chief guest of honor for the night: Modu Turo Dabo, Aja Chan Khan and Fatu Toure. And at Brikama Joko, which is January 27th, the tickets are $200 flat. Chief guest of honor: Lamin Sane, Governor of West Coast Region, Aja Fatu Sow, Farato Alcalo, and Amidou Ja Oil. For reservations, please call 366-4096, 997-3500, 384-6607, 980-2992.
Please join us on a journey inside Trust Bank every Tuesday from 7 to 7:30 p.m.
where we hope to give you a unique insight into what we do,
why we do it, and how it benefits you.
Welcome back to GRTS News. Syria's capital Damascus has seen a surge in fighting between rebels who infiltrated the heavily guarded city and government soldiers. No matter what side of the divide, the plight of Syrian victims in the crossfire is reoccurring and harrowing theme. ITV's Bill Nell gained rare access to the capital city, and he now tells us more.
They are about to risk their lives, to run a gauntlet of gunfire. They're at a front line in Syria's capital, and they're ready to cross it.